Like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast. Show link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who could bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GGB Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have yourself to blame, y'all. Cricket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop until you get your mouth off LGBT. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence start with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yup, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
Yo, my bad, y'all. That I wasn't online today, man. I was in surgery, man. I got out probably like an hour ago. So my bad. Everybody, a lot of people was hitting me up, asking me what was going on. I was in surgery, bro. So my bad, everybody. Y'all press one if y'all can hear me in the comments. Got a mic check, 1 2 1 2. Salute to everybody tapping on in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what it is. If I sound a little funny, man, my bad, y'all. You know what I mean? I'm just getting off. I'm just waking up not too long ago, so my bad, y'all. But I still bring y'all that heat. Small thing to a giant, baby. Small thing to a giant, baby. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, though, let's get to this, man. Salute to everybody that's tapping on in, man. Let's get into this, man. So, Tyler Perry, man. Tyler Perry is being accused of sexual harassment and more by a man. Again, Tyler Perry is being sued for sexual harassment by a man in the workplace. All right. The man's name is Derek Dixon. Now, Derek Dixon has come forward with a plethora, and do I mean a plethora, of allegations against Tyler Perry. Now, those allegations that he have consist of, for one, and he's filed this. He's actually accused Tyler Perry TPS Production Services LLC and Action LLC is who he's accusing of this, right? So, anyways, this is by a man, and the man says that this case arises from a sustained pattern of workplace sexual harassment, assault, and retaliation perpetuated by Tyler Perry, a powerful media mogul, against plaintiff Derek Dixon, a professional actor and screenwriter. Now, Mr. Perry is an American actor, filmmaker, and playwright who has built one of the most successful careers in the film and music industry. Mr. Perry took his success and power and used his considerable influence in the entertainment industry to create a coercive, sexually exploitive dynamic with Mr. Dixon, initially promising him career advancement and creative opportunities, such as producing his pilot and casting him in his show, only to subject him to escalating sexual harassment, assault, and battery, and professional retaliation when Mr. Dixon did not reciprocate Mr. Perry's unwanted advances. These events occurred while Mr. Dixon was employed as a series regular on the Tyler Perry show called The Oval, and while Mr. Perry held direct control over his employment compensation, and creative opportunities. It says Tyler Perry rose against all odds to become one of the powerful figures in the entertainment industry. His success story, once a symbol of perseverance and self made achievement, has now become a cautionary tale of how unchecked power, wealth, and influence can corrupt those who attain it. Among other contracts, Tyler Perry received a lucrative multi year partnership with the Oprah Winfrey Network, and his net worth tops $1.36 billion. Tyler Perry's rise to fame and fortune elevated him from a powerless victim to a figure of tremendous wealth, influence, and power, culminating in the ownership of his own film studio. Rather than using his influence responsibly, Tyler Perry has engaged in a pattern of misconduct where he exploited his position of power. Tyler Perry has been using his power and influence to molest, abuse, and sexually assault impersonable and vulnerable employees and actors who look to him for guidance and membership while pursuing their dreams. Just like Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, and Sean P. Diddy Combs, Kevin Spacey, Roger Ailes, and many others in the industry, Tyler Perry's success has led him to believe that money and influence can get him whatever he wants. That belief slowly transformed into the false idea that Mr. Perry can get whomever he wants. And I apologize to all y'all, man. I just came out of surgery like an hour ago. I woke up and I was like, yo, I got to get on it, man. I'm tripping. So if I don't sound right, I probably sound better in about a couple hours, y'all. So my bad. Salute to everybody. Y'all smash the like button and I'm going to keep going. So there are things in life that money can't buy. Mr. Tyler Perry sought the one thing his wealth and influence could not purchase: a sexual relationship with a man who would remain silent. Tyler Perry told Mr. Dixon that his ideal relationship would involve a male sexual partner who he could provide for and who could be loyal but emotionally detached. Mr. Perry told Mr. Dixon, whoever ends up with me is going to be a happy mother effer. In essence, Tyler Perry desired a one-sided, coercive dynamic with a subordinate arrangement devoid of mutual consent and emotional reciprocity. Thus began Tyler Perry's calculated pursuit of Mr. Dixon. This was not Tyler Perry's first instance of sexual exploitation. He has demonstrated a troubling pattern of exploiting vulnerable male actors and employees, leveraging his industry power to create a cycle of hope and dependency. First, he offers an aspiring actors the prospect of career-defining opportunities, roles that promise visibility and advancement. Then, once they're in his professional orbit, he uses the weight of his influence to ensnare them, positioning their success as contingent on meeting his demands. In a quid pro sexual compromise, this pattern of behavior reveals a calculated use of professional power for sexual leverage. Using his influence, Tyler Perry provided vulnerable men with acting positions, roles, show contracts, cars, money. Once the object of his desire was hooked, Tyler Perry would then put you and them in fear of losing it all unless they engaged in Tyler Perry's perverted desire for sexual gratification. Tyler Perry would easily kill off a character in a show of an actor who failed to indulge in his sexual fantasies. In one such exchange, Tyler Perry stated that he could fix things because the actors of a show he was filming should all be scared because they were all shot at and we don't know who lives. Meaning, Tyler Perry was going to use this as a tool to gain compliance with his desires. Now, this guy has a message. Now, for you guys who don't know what's going on, he actually took a picture of a screenshot. I'm gonna repeat myself again. He took a picture of a screenshot of alleged message between him and Tyler Perry. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not good. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. Also, he has more screenshots of messages with him and Tyler Perry going back and forth, right? Calling the man thick, allegedly, and telling him to get that Chipotle. You know, I'm looking at the message right now. I'm not gonna put it on the screen, but I'm looking at the messages right now. Also, the alleged message I'm gonna say from Tyler Perry to this man. Also, Mr. Derek Dixon was Tyler Perry's sexual desire ever since they became acquainted. Mr. Dixon was working as a part of the event staff for a party hosted by Tyler Perry. Smash the like button as y'all come on in. Share the video, like the video. When Tyler Perry noticed him, Tyler Perry immediately offered Mr. Dixon a chance to audition for a part in one of his TV productions. Mr. Dixon agreed and was on set with Tyler Perry behind the camera for weeks in close quarters. During the time they were filming, Tyler Perry would send flirtatious text messages to Mr. Dixon. For example, in one message, Tyler Perry stated that he was jealous when he saw Dixon going on walk with another man named Brad. In another text message, Tyler Perry stated to Mr. Dixon, what's it gonna take for you to have guiltless sex? Have y'all found that yet in therapy? Question mark. You can have freedom from religious guilt and still believe in Christ, he said. Plaintiff carefully navigated a friendly demeanor to prevent the loss of income and opportunity on the one hand, and on the other, firm boundary against Tyler Perry's advances. Often when Tyler Perry started drinking, he would demand more attention from the plaintiff and get more aggressive with his flirting. On one occasion, when Tyler Perry was drinking, he started to become extremely annoyed when Mr. Dixon avoided him. Tyler Perry stated that the 600 people in his phone book, out of the 600 people in his phone book, he only wanted to talk to Mr. Dixon. Mr. Dixon did his best, and he showed messages of that too, alleged messages. Mr. Dixon did his best to tiptoe around Tyler Perry's sexual aggression while keeping it on Tyler Perry's good side. Tyler Perry made it clear to Dixon that if Dixon ignored him or failed to engage with his sexual innuendos, that Mr. Dixon's character would die in the next season. Indeed, Mr. Dixon's character Dale was shot 4 times in the chest at the end of the first season on the Oval, and Tyler Perry always held this over Mr. Dixon's head, implying that quote-unquote Dale would survive if Dixon kept him happy. Once Tyler Perry recognized the extent of control he had over Mr. Dixon, he escalated this behavior. On multiple occasions, and y'all smash the like button as y'all come on in here, man. On multiple occasions, Tyler Perry sexually assaulted Mr. Dixon, including one instance where he forcibly pulled off Mr. Dixon's clothing, squeezed his ass, and attempted to force himself on Mr. Dixon. Mr. Dixon told a drunken Tyler Perry no and attempted to move Tyler Perry's hands, but Tyler Perry held tightly on Mr. Dixon's waist. Now, onto his wrist, excuse me. Mr. Dixon was only able to escape after escalating the situation by abruptly changing the subject. The day after the assault, Tyler Perry called and texted Mr. Dixon relentlessly, saying, tried you, call me. And I really need to talk to you, please, as soon as you can. Finally, when Mr. Dixon answered Tyler Perry's call, Mr. Tyler Perry profusely apologized for the sexual assault while blaming it on other things. Tyler Perry continued that he didn't know why he would do that. Maybe he was self-sabotaging. On the very same call where he apologized for the sexual assault against Mr. Dixon, Tyler Perry told Mr. Dixon, and don't worry, we're going to do your show, referring to the pilot that Perry knew Mr. Dixon had desperately wanted to produce. Shortly thereafter, Mr. Dixon got a call from Tyler Perry's lawyer saying that Christmas had come early and that Mr. Dixon was getting a substantial raise, and the show was greenlit. Tyler Perry's attorney explicitly warned Mr. Dixon not to tell any other actor on the show about Mr. Dixon's raise because no other actors were getting a raise, only Mr. Dixon. Tyler Perry kept telling Mr. Dixon that he was sorry and that the harassment would not happen again. However, the harassment and the assaults continued. Mr. Perry would also try to deflect the blame for sexual assault by saying that Mr. Dixon didn't have a strong enough no. Tyler Perry told Mr. Dixon that you have to be able to say no to propositions for sex and mean it and make it clear. Dixon did not know how to answer without facing retaliation, cancellation of his production contract, or perhaps being killed off on the show. So instead, Mr. Dixon made a joke out of the situation, stating, "I'll only say yes to sex if it gets me an Oscar." In response, Tyler Perry stated, "The only one who could have gotten that Oscar for you through sex is in prison. So just stick to the no. Usually, you're really into him." Emphasis added. Tyler Perry reveals through these text messages that the no he was referring to was Dixon's no to a sex exchange for promotion in the industry, classically known as a quid pro quo sexual harassment. Tyler Perry sent this message to Mr. Dixon because that is exactly what Tyler Perry was doing. At some point, Mr. Dixon left Atlanta and moved to Santa Monica to create distance from Tyler Perry. However, even at long distances, Tyler Perry began or continued to sexually harass Mr. Dixon. Now, it goes on, right? And we're going to get into this right now, right? And so for you guys who don't know what's going on, who just came in, Tyler Perry is accused of sexually assaulting a man. He's accused of sexually abusing multiple other people by this same man. And he's accused of being on the same level as Diddy and all these other guys by this man. And so let's get to his allegations. So his allegations are from 2019, of September 2019 is when his allegations first start. And y'all smash the like button. He's comparing him to Harvey Weinstein, Diddy Combs, all those guys I named at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? He's comparing him to all those guys. My bad, you guys. All right. So let's get to what his specific allegations are. Salute to everybody that's watching this video, man. Hopefully we get the likes up over 3,000 likes, man. I appreciate all y'all that's in the building. Let's get over 3,000 likes, man. And shout out to Tim Lola's Closet with a $25 donation in the PayPal. Salute to you. I appreciate you. Also, shout out to Jared with a $100 donation in the Cash App. Salute to you. Also, shout out to Jamal Wright. He said, "I haven't seen this nowhere. It's cap." What do you mean it's cap, bro? Jamal Wright, the one thing you know about Ticket, bro, I was never capping. And, sir, you're not going to see this in the news yet because I'm actually reading the actual lawsuit, man. So when you say I'm cap, bro, Don't never doubt the ticket, bro. What do you think? I'm just coming on here and just making this stuff up off the top of my brain, sir? I'm reading directly from the lawsuit, man. What are you talking about? I'm the first one to report this, dog. So when you say that in the Cash App, bro, you just trolling, man. Why do you always come in here doing that, brother? That's all I want to know, man. Like, you be trying to hate on me like I'm coming in here just making up lies, bro. No, I'm out here telling real reports. Everybody saw me reporting on this, and then they looked it up and they started reporting, bro. Don't get mad at me because I catch all this stuff first. Y'all mofos get mad at me because I catch this stuff first. And I come cooking on this first. And then you gonna tell me, I don't see it, man. You troll, you capping. Nigga, how am I capping, bro? The man is being accused by a man of sexual assault. What the hell is you talking about, bro? I'm reading the lawsuit right now. Buck dancing ass nigga. Let me get back to this, y'all. So back to it. So and shout out to Tawanda coming through with a $40 donation in the Cash App. Appreciate y'all. If y'all want to donate the Cash App, PayPal link pinned at the top of the chat. She said, "Get well soon, ticket." I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? I shake that off. I'll be all right. I know I don't sound right now, but I'll be all right. Anyways, in or around September 2019, and y'all smash the like button. Like button is free. Derek Dixon worked for an event company called Legendary Events in Atlanta that was hired to organize defendant Tyler Perry's studio opening party, right? Called The Party. Derek Dixon was recruited by Tony Calloway, the owner of Legendary Events and close friend to Tyler Perry. Mr. Conway decided to place Mr. Dixon directly in a role at a party that required a frequent conversation with Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry picked Mr. Dixon out of a crowd of employees present at the party and began asking the plaintiff questions about his employment status and whether Mr. Dixon was an actor. In or around early October, on the last day of the party, Tyler Perry insisted that he and Mr. Dixon exchange phone numbers. Mr. Tyler Perry subsequently texted Mr. Dixon to introduce himself. Tyler Perry began by asking Dixon about his dreams and aspirations. Mr. Dixon told Tyler Perry that he was interested in acting and writing. Tyler Perry told Mr. Dixon to do an audition over the phone and send it to him. Then Mr. Dixon told Tyler Perry he was at a Halloween party. Tyler Perry asked to see pictures of Mr. Dixon in a costume, and Dixon complied. When Tyler Perry saw the pictures, he texted Mr. Dixon and said, "I was going to say, your cowboy needs a sugar daddy." Tyler Perry continued with, "You look great. You're just lacking costume parts. Sorry, don't want to offend," Mr. Dixon responded to Tyler Perry. "No, not at all. It's so true. Half-ass costume." To which Tyler Perry replied, "What's true? Cowboy needs a sugar daddy?" Implying that Tyler Perry wanted to be Mr. Dixon's sugar daddy. Mr. Dixon quickly shut down those comments by reiterating what he said earlier, that the truth was that he was lacking costume parts. Shortly thereafter, Mr. Dixon's boss at Legendary Events called Mr. Dixon and told him that Tyler Perry was having another event in Los Angeles and specifically wanted Mr. Dixon to fly from Atlanta to Los Angeles to work on the event. Excited for the opportunity to fly to Los Angeles, Mr. Dixon was flattered and jumped on the opportunity to meet with Tyler Perry again. Shortly after doing the event on November the 3rd of 2019, Tyler Perry sent Mr. Dixon several text messages that he would love to find Mr. Dixon a job and change Mr. Dixon's life, insisting that they should make it happen. Tyler Perry sent Mr. Dixon what turned out to be an ominous warning. "Be careful hanging around me. I cause dreamers to dream bigger. I cause them not only to believe, but do. Then let's make it happen. You're an artist. You have to be fulfilled. Nothing else will suffice. The very next day, Tyler Perry sent an email which contained an offer for the plaintiff to play the role and Dale in Tyler Perry's television series Ruthless. Tyler Perry said it was a small role that could get a lot bigger, thereby setting up the first stage in a series of escalating quid pro quo offers. And smash the like button as y'all come on in here, man. We ain't playing no games with this, man. Y'all smash the like button as y'all come on in here, man. I'm getting to you raw. They cut it with baking soda. Straight up. Right? So let's keep going. Right? Let's keep going, y'all. At this point, Mr. Dixon did not know that Tyler Perry was interested in men or that he was looking for a sexual relationship. Mr. Dixon assumed that Tyler Perry was genuinely a caring person who discovered the talent that Dixon always felt he had. Mr. Dixon filmed his roles in Ruthless in mid-November and went back to his job as an event staff for Legendary Events. Approximately 1 month later, Tyler Perry brought and gave Mr. Dixon a new car because he hated Mr. Dixon's Jeep. Mr. Dixon was surprised and elated. Mr. Dixon had no idea he was being set up by Tyler Perry for extreme dependence. In December of 2019, Mr. Dixon was requested to be a part of the event staff at another event at Tyler Perry's home in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. After that event, Tyler Perry started frequently text messaging and making phone calls and demanding that Mr. Dixon give Tyler Perry some attention. On New Year's Eve 2019, Tyler Perry texts Mr. Dixon, "I can't tell you the last time I pumped gas or went to the supermarket or flew commercial or packed a bag or had good sex. It was before I was rich," he said. Mr. Dixon found these messages to be strange and untowardly coming from someone like Tyler Perry. But being new to the industry, Mr. Dixon played along by downplaying the sexual comments and hoping that being around Tyler Perry would allow him to showcase his talents as an actor and as a writer. Soon after Mr. Dixon began giving Tyler Perry more attention, Tyler Perry made his move on Mr. Dixon. In January of 2020, just a few months after his first acting gig, and smash the like button, we should get over 3,000 likes, Tyler Perry invited Mr. Dixon to his Douglasville County, Georgia home. Mr. Dixon showed up to Tyler Perry's home, hoping that he would be given a chance to befriend Tyler Perry and show him how talented of an actor he was. You're going to find out about the talent. At Tyler Perry's home, Dixon was served many alcoholic drinks, in which Tyler Perry also partook in. Mr. Dixon felt that Tyler Perry was genuinely interested in his talents as an actor and a writer. Tyler Perry made no sexual advances at Mr. Dixon while they were drinking, and the conversation was friendly. At the end of the night, Tyler Perry told Dixon not to drive home. Tyler Perry said it was dangerous and that Mr. Dixon was too inebriated to drive home. Mr. Dixon agreed and was escorted to a separate guest room, not knowing that this was a ruse to allow Tyler Perry to assault Mr. Dixon. Mr. Dixon was tired and did not have pajamas, so he got into the bed wearing only his drawers. Before he knew what was happening, Mr. Dixon felt someone else slip into bed behind him and start rubbing Dixon's body around his inner thigh in a highly sexual and suggestive manner. Mr. Dixon turned around and saw Tyler Perry in bed with him. At this point, Mr. Dixon's stomach started to turn. He began feeling nauseous. Instinctively, he jumped out of bed and told Tyler Perry that he wasn't that sexual. Tyler Perry ignored the comments and told him to turn around so Tyler Perry could see him naked in his drawers. Mr. Perry then commented on Tyler Perry then commented on how beautiful Mr. Dixon's body was. Mr. Dixon once again told Tyler Perry he was not into sex. Mr. Dixon kept informing Tyler Perry that he was not into sex in order to keep Tyler Perry at bay, while at the same time not insulting the person that was dangling his career in front of him. In response to Mr. Dixon's frequent assertions that Mr. Dixon was not into sex, Tyler Perry began to pry forward. Tyler Perry would send a text message saying, "I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you." Now, he put this text message in this paperwork. I have the actual photo of the text message. I'm not going to put on the screen, but it's the last text message from Tyler Perry. Also, it says, "You are missing the best years of your life, my friend. Trust me. I hope you get past that block in your mind very soon," Tyler Perry said. Tyler Perry was implying that Dixon would hopefully get past the block in his mind and let Tyler Perry get in them drawers, make love to him. After that assault in January, Mr. Dixon felt betrayed. Tyler Perry continued to call or text Mr. Dixon every day, asking to talk to him more and more. Mr. Dixon ignored Tyler Perry, which led to Tyler Perry to text him. "Derek, why don't you text me more?" he said. The more Mr. Dixon ignored Tyler Perry, the more aggressive Tyler Perry came, until finally Tyler Perry offered Mr. Dixon a part in a new show called The Oval. Tyler Perry, Mr. Dixon, was intrigued and was hoping that this would be the big break he was looking for and a chance for him to display his acting talent. Now, let me stop right here. I want to say something to everybody watching this video. First of all, smash the like button, share this video, like this video. Salute to everybody supporting the channel, all the people that send a donation to Cash App, PayPal. I'm going to shout y'all out in just a minute. If y'all want to donate, the links at the top of the chat. Let me know what y'all think. Let me say this to y'all. While this is sexual assault that's being described, let me tell everybody this that's listening to this video. This is the definition of when I say these people sell their souls. Because Tyler Perry was pushing up on you, already got into bed with you, tried to make a move on you, but because you want so bad to be in the industry, you will still subject yourself to being around this man and this assault and this type of behavior. These people are willing to sell their souls straight to the devil. And this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. And this is why y'all got guys like Diddy and all these dudes getting exposed in court for all of this nasty, disgusting, dishonorable, disrespectful, disgraceful, funky, stinking, absolute, reprehensible. Him, every last one of them. Harvey Weinstein, the other one that's trying to duck court right now. I forget his damn name, with Abercrombie and Fitch guy, his ass, all these dudes. Y'all are seeing this. And this is why I put my foot on people's necks. Because I ain't going to stop telling the truth. Because I ain't down with the play. And that's a fact. And that's all I got to say about that. Now let's keep going. It says that on February the 11th, 2020, Tyler Perry told Mr. Dixon to quit his job at Legendary Events and come work exclusively for Tyler Perry. Now, again, Tyler Perry is innocent unless proven guilty in the court of law. But I'm just telling y'all how I feel about these things. Tyler Perry was not able to control Dixon so long as Dixon had a secondary income that was providing for his basic needs. Once Mr. Dixon quit his job due to his role on the Oval Office, Tyler Perry started getting more and more personal with Mr. Dixon, knowing that Mr. Dixon was now under his control. Tyler Perry would often say things like, "I give and give and give, and no one ever does anything for me in return. No one ever gives me what I want or what I need, implying that Mr. Dixon was not giving him the draws. Tyler Perry started asking Mr. Dixon about Mr. Dixon's sexual preferences and what role Mr. Dixon took on when engaging in sexual acts, whether he was on a top or whether he was on the bottom, and which sexual terms means whether Dixon preferred to give or receive anal. Yeah, this right here. Tyler Perry, smash the like button. I want y'all to get them likes up. Tyler Perry further indicated to Mr. Dixon that he had sex with men before and he was a top. Tyler Perry further told Dixon that Tyler Perry told Mr. Dixon, when you have a big beefcake, I'm just going to use that word instead of the DI, you know what word. When you have a big beefcake and when you hit the G spot right on these bottoms, they go crazy, end quote. Tyler Perry further told Mr. Dixon that he wanted a man who was in a relationship with another individual, but with whom he could be emotionally involved and engaged in sexual acts with, like a friend with benefits relationship, because Tyler Perry did not have time to deal with the emotional aspect of a relationship. He only had time to deal with the physical. Now, it goes on. It goes on. Despite these comments, Mr. Dixon knew that a full-throated refusal would land him in the doghouse and might result in his role being cut on the Oval. Fearing that his career would end before it began, Mr. Dixon put up with these comments and continued to maintain he was not the sexual type. On or around March the 20th, 2020, Mr. Dixon received the script for the Oval. He was written in as a season regular and was therefore expected to quit his job with Legendary Events. Mr. Dixon's character was written as a gay, homeless, and desperate store clerk who had to sleep with one of the other characters for a place to stay. More importantly, at the end of the season, his character will be shot 4 times in the chest. Mr. Dixon felt that this was a way of Tyler Perry to test him out for a year to see if he would be loyal to Tyler Perry. When Mr. Dixon and Tyler Perry, when he asked Tyler Perry about the shooting, Tyler Perry indicated that if Dixon did a quote-unquote good job, that Dixon would be back, and that a shooting didn't necessarily mean that Dixon's character was out of the script for future seasons. Tyler Perry commented that Dixon's character was only shot in the chest and not in the dome. Mr. Dixon immediately understood that his job security depended on his quote-unquote relationship with Tyler Perry. From this point on, Mr. Dixon worked with the constant fear of losing his job if he did not engage with and endure Tyler Perry's sexual harassment. Shortly after giving Mr. Dixon this news, and after telling Mr. Dixon that the future seasons were depending on Dixon doing a quote-unquote good job, Tyler Perry invited Mr. Dixon to his home in Atlanta. Mr. Dixon asked questions and tried to wiggle his way out of the invitation because he remembered what happened the last time the two were alone. However, Mr. Dixon knew his job security, income, and livelihood depended on his attendance. Mr. Dixon has seen other employees of Tyler Perry's who had experienced sudden deaths on the show when they fell on Tyler Perry's bad side. In fact, Tyler Perry had made it very clear to Mr. Dixon that he would often unalive characters in order to get an actor to be loyal or obedient. When Mr. Dixon arrived at the house, Tyler Perry gave Mr. Dixon a warm welcome and was very friendly. Soon after, Tyler Perry started asking Mr. Dixon for a slew of sexually charged questions, even asking if Mr. Dixon liked it rough in the bed. Tyler Perry then physically reached out and violently grabbed Mr. Dixon's throat, attempting to physically choke Mr. Dixon, and remarked, "Wow, look how excited you just got. You do like that." Mr. Dixon was horrified, shocked, and in a panic. Mr. Dixon never thought Tyler Perry could get so violent and would place his hands on his throat in such a sexually aggressive manner. Mr. Dixon did not enjoy or consent to any of this conduct. Mr. Dixon was in shock and took steps to immediately de-escalate the situation. Due to the pandemic in March 2020, filming for The Oval was postponed indefinitely. During the period in which The Oval was postponed, Tyler Perry would make FaceTime calls and other contacts to Dixon almost every day, treating Dixon as his own call pet. Mr. Dixon felt obligated to answer for fear of losing his role, income, and career. Tyler Perry often asked Mr. Dixon about his whereabouts and demanding that Mr. Dixon respond immediately. When he didn't, Tyler Perry would send messages to Mr. Dixon stating, all caps, "Derek, grr, and what are you doing?" Additionally, Tyler Perry was jealous of anyone who Dixon had a relationship with. Tyler Perry told Dixon that if Dixon got something from the pandemic from his roommate at the time, that he would not be able to shoot The Oval. Tyler Perry encouraged Dixon to move in to one of the on-set studio houses owned by Tyler Perry, where Tyler Perry would have more control over Mr. Dixon's whereabouts. Smash the like button. Y'all come in. The like button is free, man. And shout out to my boy Karis in the Cash App, $200 donation, man. Salute to you, man. I appreciate it, dog. Much love to you, brother. You already know. He said I can't say that on YouTube, but pretty much everybody knows what you probably said about Tyler Perry. Salute to you, though, brother. I really appreciate that, man. Much love to you, brother. Additionally, let me say this again. So it says, Tyler Perry, right, thereafter would text Mr. Dixon about other actors on his show, Ruthless. Tyler Perry told Mr. Dixon how he manipulated employees through ruthless retaliation. Tyler Perry told Mr. Dixon that if he did not like the way an actor behaved or the way an actor was acting, the character would simply be unalived in season 2. Also, Mr. Dixon understood that Tyler Perry was informing Mr. Dixon to be cautious about disappointing or upsetting him. As a result, Mr. Dixon continued to put up with Tyler Perry's suggestive messages and sexual advances while doing his best to protect himself by taking notes and amassing evidence of the sexual harassment and keeping old text messages. In one conversation, in or around April of 2020, Tyler Perry told Mr. Dixon that Tyler Perry imagined Dixon prancing around in a cowboy outfit and that Perry did things to Mr. Dixon that he couldn't talk with Mr. Dixon about any further because they were so wrong. In or around April of 2020, And while Mr. Dixon was living in the in-studio home on set, Tyler Perry often coerced Dixon to drink alcohol and then get on the phone with Tyler Perry. Perry would frequently have someone drop alcohol off at Dixon's door. Perry would eventually turn those phone calls onto sexually explicit rants they would turn into. Then Tyler Perry would get frustrated with Mr. Dixon and tell Dixon he was not giving Tyler what he needed. Mr. Dixon's refusal to succumb to Tyler Perry's sex advances caused Tyler Perry to be ever more frustrated. Even eventually, Tyler Perry warned Mr. Dixon that if Mr. Dixon told his castmates about the harassment, that Mr. Dixon would be opening himself up to lots of questions and foolishness, and demanded that Mr. Dixon not discuss any of the conversation he had with his castmates. Tyler Perry upped the stakes by telling Mr. Dixon point blank that he was not to tell anybody about their friendship. Tyler Perry told Dixon that it should all remain a secret and that he tried to make it seem like this was secret was for Mr. Dixon's benefit. But Tyler Perry continued to sexually harass Mr. Dixon. It gets worse, y'all. It gets nastier than this, right? Hold on, y'all. Hey, y'all smash the like button, man. Where y'all at, man? Hold on, man. Y'all smash the like button, man. Everybody in here smash the like button, man. Smash the like button. Share the video, man. Hold on. How many likes we got, y'all? Somebody tell me how many likes we got right now. How many likes we got, y'all? Somebody got to tell me how many likes we got. Smash the like button because this thing gets worse, y'all. This thing gets worse. Bro, I've heard rumors about Tyler Perry, but I never really jumped on it because it wasn't nothing that was like solidified. But I'm telling y'all this. How many likes we got in the comments, y'all? How many likes we got? Y'all smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes of over 3,000 likes, man. Get them likes up, man. Y'all get those likes up, man. Yeah, man. It's about to get real nasty, man. Bro, this dude, hey, man, this is true, bro. This is crazy. Okay, yeah, we at 1.7. Come on, man. Let's get the 3,000 likes, man. Let's get the 3,000 likes. El llega un minuto. Pon la funes aquí arriba la mesa. What's up, man? Yeah, 3,000 likes, y'all. 3,000 likes, man. Salute everybody. Appreciate all y'all coming on in here, man. Much love to y'all, man. So anyways, let me tell y'all what happened, right? So now this is what happened, yo. On June the 27th, 2020, Tyler Perry, and I have a copy of the text message and I will not put it on the screen. Tyler Perry, alleged text message. Tyler Perry text Mr. Dixon that all he wanted for his birthday were biscuits and BJs. He said all he wanted for his birthday were biscuits and BJs, referring to oral. But that all he ever received were biscuits, insinuating a request for oral from Mr. Dixon. This text was followed by other messages calling Mr. Dixon cute, calling Mr. Dixon QT, and that Tyler Perry was just thinking about Mr. Dixon. Despite these advances, Mr. Dixon continued to act professionally and continued to tell Tyler Perry he was not sexual. That seemed to be the only way of keeping Tyler Perry at bay while keeping his job. In July of 2020, Tyler Perry remarked about how much he loved the script for Dixon's television series called Losing It. and exclaimed that he wanted to shoot the pilot for it, Tyler Perry would never really work towards that goal. And what Tyler Perry was really doing was making Mr. Dixon more dependent on Mr. Tyler Perry. So Tyler Perry would later extract sexual favors from Mr. Dixon as a quid pro quo to produce the pilot. In or around August of 2020, Mr. Dixon and his castmates began shooting for the Oval after delays due to the pandemic, during which time all castmates and crew lived on the studio set in a quarantine bubble. Shortly after, Tyler Perry confided in Mr. Dixon that two castmates members were ticking him off, and that Tyler Perry swore that he knew how to fix that ish. Tyler Perry added that he loves often a mofo in a show that no one expects, that he was good to shoot them all, bleep, and unalive them mofo characters, referring to unalive and off characters in the Oval played by actors Tyler Perry wanted to retaliate against. More importantly, Tyler Perry stated in one text message, "I may need to shoot the only shoot out early," which Mr. Dixon understood to mean that unless the actors knew that they were going to be unalived and that their time on the show was over, they wouldn't change their ways. Tyler Perry was going to film the shoot out early so that the actors would be more submissive to Tyler Perry's request. Tyler Perry intentionally made these comments to instill fear in Mr. Dixon. Mr. Dixon now knew that he too would lose his job if he did not, quote unquote, play ball with Tyler Perry's sexual harassment. This is what Tyler Perry had been setting up. Mr. Dixon was now fully reliant on Tyler Perry for his income, hope, and future aspirations. Tyler Perry made it clear that Mr. Dixon was not to disclose the relationship to anyone else, and Mr. Dixon was aware that Tyler Perry would unalive him on the show for good, thereby ending his career if Dixon got on Tyler Perry's bad side. To top it all off, Mr. Dixon already knew that his character was popped 4 times at the end of the seasons, but that the shots might not be fatal. Goes on. In July of 2020, Tyler Perry read the script of Mr. Dixon's pilot and told Mr. Dixon that he loved the show so much he wanted to shoot the pilot for it. Mr. Dixon did not know that Tyler Perry never intended on shooting the show. Perry knew that he could use the motivation of shooting Mr. Dixon's show to get Mr. Dixon to do what Mr. Dixon had been resisting for many months, which was to give Tyler Perry the sexual gratification that Tyler Perry so craved. Once that stage was set, Tyler Perry knew he could get away with sexual harassment. During the filming of The Oval in 2020, Tyler Perry engaged in a severe and pervasive tirade of sexual commentary, including, but not limited to, that Mr. Dixon, quote unquote, liked being choked, following Dixon's being choked by a cast member in a scene of The Oval. Also, "Why do you twist your hips when you walk?" he said. Also, "How can I get a day of Dixon?" he said. Also, "When will you be thick again?" he said. Also, "I love how I feel right now, but I don't like being horny," he said. Also, "I feel sorry for the first person who flirts with me." Also, He said, I've been trying to put that energy elsewhere, but everything is sexual on this stuff. Also, he said, that snake across the table makes me think of in a photo of Nicki Minaj from the music video of her song Anaconda, in which she references intercourse with a male genital symbolized by a anaconda snake. I will gladly, he said, choke you right now, referencing Tyler Perry's desire to choke Mr. Dixon in a sexual way. A suggestion that Mr. Dixon get braces behind his teeth, but that Mr. Dixon would have to give up the BJs, the oral, and that it could be dangerous for his partner, especially if they're not circumcised. That's when you were thick, Derek, fun, Derek, drunk, Derek, before the pandemic, Derek. I miss him just without a butt, said Tyler Perry. Thick Derek would have worked them pants out, said Tyler Perry. Perry also photographed Mr. Dixon's ass while on set and sending the pictures to Dixon. Two text messages of many show that Tyler Perry was jealous seeing Mr. Dixon with other men, and that Mr. Perry describes Mr. Dixon as so beautiful. This series of comments and other unwanted sexual references made Mr. Dixon highly uncomfortable. Mr. Dixon was caught in a bind. He was caught in a bind. Hold on one second. Y'all smash the like button, man. How y'all ain't smashing the like button, man? Hold on, man. Bro, how many, y'all smashing the like button, man. Bro, we supposed to have over 3,000 likes, man. We supposed to have over 3,000 likes. So, as I told y'all, y'all smash the like button, man. Smash the like button, y'all. Hold on one second, y'all. Salute to everybody that's tapped in, man. Appreciate all of y'all. Y'all already know what it is, right? Yeah, we are at 2,000 something. Yeah, y'all smash the like button, man. So, he said, right, among other things, Tyler Perry would tell Mr. Dixon that he had not had good sex since he became rich, and there were certain times that he had not been touched in months. On the second day to the last day of shooting for The Oval, Mr. Dixon filmed the episode where his character was popped 4 times, indicating a seeming end to his role on the show and his termination from the job. It was precisely following this day of the filming when Tyler Perry knew that Mr. Dixon's character fate was to be decided that Perry invited Mr. Dixon into his trailer for drinks. Dixon knew that refusing meant the end of his career, so he accepted. It was there on the very same day that Tyler Perry dialed up the harassment to an entirely new level. Tyler Perry asked Mr. Derek, point blank period, "Are you attracted to me?" and demanded that Dixon answer him. Mr. Dixon reiterated the same way he did after the first assault by skirting the question. Dixon told Perry that he was not sexual or looking for anything. Tyler Perry's constant probing did not stop. Tyler Perry continued to talk about how good looking and sexy Mr. Dixon was, and that he was wasting his looks by not being free and having sex. Dixon repeatedly deflected these comments with neutral answers, constantly looking for ways to avoid Tyler Perry's sexual interrogation. While continuing to worry about his future on the Oval, Mr. Perry was testing how far he could go with Mr. Dixon. After enduring the harassment and doing his best to dodge the situation, Mr. Dixon got up and the two exchanged goodbyes. As Mr. Dixon was leaving Tyler Perry's trailer, Tyler Perry got up and pinned Dixon against the wall. Perry aggressively began groping Mr. Dixon's booty in a sexual motion. Tyler Perry began reaching down towards Mr. Dixon's booty and groped his ass in a strong and sexual manner that could not have been more of a mere accident. Dixon stood frozen in horror and could not reciprocate or fight back. All Dixon could do was let his body go cold and limp. Seeing that Dixon had no desire in Perry, Tyler Perry told Dixon that he was drunk and asked Dixon to leave the trailer. As soon as Derek Dixon left the trailer, following Tyler Perry's violent assault, Mr. Dixon became severely nauseous and extremely anxious about his job, career, and livelihood. Dixon felt trapped within the confines of the studio's quarantine bubble. There was still another shoot the next day. Dixon called his friend, Justin Bryan, on the phone and told him everything that happened and was unaware of any human resources representatives to whom he could report the assault. Mr. Dixon had no one to turn to and nowhere to go save him from Tyler Perry's aggressive sexual harassment and exploitation. The next day, Tyler Perry acted like nothing happened, and that his time, he did not even offer Mr. Dixon an apology. Following this exchange, Mr. Dixon began to avoid Tyler Perry as much as possible. However, Mr. Dixon still felt the need to answer Tyler Perry's constant text messages, so that he changed his approach. Dixon often pretended to be asleep to avoid being harassed by Perry. However, Perry insisted and persisted by texting Dixon the following messages: "Are you awake? Stop ignoring me. You're awake, Derek. Wake up. I know you're not sleeping. Give me attention." And around October of 2020, Tyler Perry invited Dixon and other actors from the Oval onto a cast trip to Perry's personal island in the Bahamas. Dixon knew, as did everyone else on the show, that declining to go to the trip might cause Tyler Perry to erase you from the show. Dixon agreed to go, knowing that the whole cast was going to be there. One night, while in Perry's private island in the Bahamas, the cast was having a party. At the end of the night, Tyler Perry told Mr. Dixon that he wanted to talk to him. Mr. Dixon was caught off guard. Tyler Perry made alcoholic drinks and forced Dixon to drink with him. Mr. Dixon knew that he could not refuse the drinks. Otherwise, he would risk upsetting Tyler Perry instead. Mr. Dixon tried to stay in control and sip drinks slowly. Tyler Perry did not control himself. He drank until it was clear that the alcohol he made him boldly and sexually aggressive. Tyler Perry told Dixon that he wanted a relationship with someone who could be emotionally and sexually available to him, but would also be permissive to Perry having his own relationship with someone else. Perry said he could see himself having that type of relationship with Dixon. Tyler Perry insisted that Dixon needed to be with someone rich because Dixon liked nice things. Tyler Perry told Dixon that he was watching all the cast as they laid out and the sun with tannin oil. Perry continued raving about how seeing Dixon greased up like that was driving him crazy. Tyler Perry said he would have burnt the whole island down if one of the other actors or anyone else from the group had touched Dixon that night. At that point, he was once again aggressively seized Dixon and groped his ass. Dixon once again did not reciprocate and froze up. Tyler Perry got the message and told Dixon to go to bed. Dixon was terrified and could barely sleep. From that moment on, Tyler Perry became extremely frustrated and possessive. Perry wanted desperately for Dixon to be attracted to him, but Dixon was not. In one exchange, Tyler Perry sent pictures of himself from the Bahamas to Dixon. Dixon responded that the water looked nice. Tyler Perry got upset that Dixon did not see the stud in the picture and instead focused on the water. Tyler Perry called Dixon an asshole for laughing out loud at Tyler Perry's desire for Dixon to call him a stud. And I have a picture of photos of I have pictures of the messages right here in front of me. I'm not going to put it on the screen, but I have actual screenshots of the messages where Tyler Perry allegedly sent this dude these pictures of himself and the messages. And it's exactly what he says it is. What he's alleging it is what I'm looking at right now. But I'm not going to put it on YouTube. I have those pictures though too, and the text messages. It says on or around October the 18th, 2020, and following Mr. Dixon's return from the Bahamas, Tyler Perry told Mr. Dixon that he was jealous that Mr. Dixon was giving too much attention to other men. Unbelievable stuff, you guys. Unbelievable stuff, man. It goes on, you guys. It goes on. Smash the like button as y'all come on in here, man. Salute to everybody that's in the building. I appreciate all of you guys that's tapped in. Love, honor, respect. It goes on. It says that Tyler Perry stated that Mr. Dixon was being too much of a social butterfly and that he would need Mr. Dixon to sit still this week, further attempting to exercise his influence over Mr. Dixon's interaction with other men. Tyler Perry continued to wield his position as Dixon's boss, demanding sexual attention in exchange for his continued employment. These text messages were followed by others to Dixon like, Derek, don't you dare ignore me. I deserve better. I deserve attention all the time. Dixon, out of fear for the unknown future of his career, continued to give Tyler Perry the social attention he demanded, even though Dixon would constantly get sexually harassed. On several occasions, Perry would text Mr. Dixon while drunk. In one exchange, Tyler Perry told Mr. Dixon, you know what I cook? Derek then proceeds to say, I'm so drunk, talking shit. In December of 2020, Mr. Dixon began feeling depleted due to Tyler Perry's continued pattern of sexual harassment. The assaults and sexual harassment began manifesting in his physical health, and Mr. Dixon had no one to turn to. Mr. Dixon visited a physician who indicated that Mr. Dixon exhibited severe symptoms of acute stress, insomnia, stomach issues, and dangerously low blank levels due to sexual harassment and assault. The physician described certain medications for Mr. Dixon I won't name. The sexual harassment continued through the beginning of 2021. Tyler Perry continued sending Dixon unsolicited photos of Dixon's body from the set of the Oval with comments such as, oh my God, look at thick Derek, thick. No, the weight difference, I can see it. Thick Derek, oh good. Nope, I can't deal with thick Derek, LOL. What's it gonna take for you to have gutless sex? Have you found that in therapy? What's your waist? I'm so glad thick Derek is back with us. Breakout and ass and thighs. You home? I don't want you out with your friends drinking. You are the rose, but you are so blocked that you refuse to be smelt or opened. When you finally are able to unlock your mind, you're going to make that person crazy. Crazy in a good way. Have you been intimate with someone? Why did that photo of you and another cast member make me jealous? You two together. Thick Derek, get that Chipotle. No, I can't. Only from your jeans. Derek is there to make men swoon. What I meant by that is that you're so beautiful that when you are finally able to unlock your mind, you're going to make that person crazy. Crazy in a good way. Dixon responded, as long as my face doesn't get messed up, as long as it doesn't leave a mark. And Tyler Perry responded, what will leave a mark, Derek? Say it. On your neck. What do you mean you haven't? Have you been intimate with someone? I can't wait to get that phone call from you when you tell me you let go and you loved every minute of it, referring to his desire to openly engage in sexual encounters with Derek. Also, he said, no straight man will be going on walks with you or cooking dinner for you unless they wanted to fuck you. I would fuck you, Derek. What are you doing hanging out with that girlfriend of yours? She wants you too. Everyone wants to fuck the chick. Referring to Dixon's character and the pilot of Losing It. After several weeks of unreciprocated attacks, sexual innuendos, demands for attention, Tyler Perry lashed out at Derek on set and asked if he needed to punch Derek in the stomach. For Dixon to act that way, Tyler Perry envisioned in the scene. This exchange was highly tense, and Tyler Perry's reaction stunned several cast members. Actors on the set consoled Mr. Dixon for the abrasive interaction, confused as to why Tyler Perry overreacted in such a manner. But Mr. Dixon knew that Tyler Perry was lashing out due to his frustration at the lack of attention that Derek was giving him. On or around June the 4th, 2021, Tyler Perry invited Mr. Dixon to his house to spend some time together and discuss the pilot of Losing It. Although Derek hesitated, he feared the consequences of disappointing Tyler Perry and believed once Losing It was a big show, he would be fired under or freed from under the clutches of Tyler Perry. It says during this visit, Tyler Perry made several alcoholic beverages for himself and demanded to know why Dixon was not having sex with anyone. Tyler Perry probed further about Dixon's sex life, insisting that the two were becoming increasingly drunk and it was time to end the night. Tyler Perry then led Dixon to the guest house where the guest bedroom was. Dixon would be staying there for the night. Inside the guest bedroom, Tyler Perry motioned to Dixon to come see a weight monitor that he had. Tyler Perry told Dixon that for the monitor to work, Dixon would need to step up on the monitor wearing only his underwear and push Dixon to try it out. Dixon tried to avoid the unfortunate, comfortable situation, but decided it was better to comply and hurry to bed than to wait for an alternative at that point. After weighing himself, Mr. Dixon walked towards the guest bedroom, followed by Tyler Perry, who then asked Mr. Dixon for a goodnight hug. Rather than arguing, Derek complied. At which that point, Tyler Perry reached out. Oh my God, man. Hey, yo, y'all got to smash it. Hold up. Before I read this part, y'all got to smash the like button, bro. Oh my God. If y'all ain't hit the like, how many likes? Somebody tell me in the comments how many likes we got, man. How many likes do we got in here, man? Somebody got to tell me this. Before I read this next part, bro, somebody got to tell me how many likes. Smash the like button. And if y'all ain't hit the Cash App, man, bro, Cash App, PayPal link is pinned at the top of the chat, man. Show me love, man. Show me love, man. Jamal Wright, it ain't my fault these dudes out here doing this. You acting like you blaming that on me. If these dudes wasn't out here doing this, we wouldn't be talking about it. Clown, the hell is wrong with you? You come up in the Cash App, running your mouth. You trying to blame somebody else for the stuff these dudes is doing. Get mad at yourself, nigga. Anyways, though, Tyler Perry said, Lord have mercy, man. Unbelievable stuff, y'all. Unbelievable stuff, man. This is what happened, y'all. Dixon complied, at which point Tyler Perry reached out and yanked off his drawers. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Shout out to my boy, the real Eleazy in the building. Oh, my God, man. So he's saying that Tyler Perry reached out and ripped off his drawers. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Then Tyler Perry began to vigorously grab, grope, and play with Mr. Dixon's cakes in a sexual manner. Mr. Dixon was naked, stunned, and seized by tremendous fear. Mr. Dixon started to tell Tyler Perry that he did not want his underwear down, and that Dixon did not want to be naked, and that Dixon did not want this. Dixon quickly reached out to pull his underwear back up, but as soon as he did, Tyler Perry grabbed Dixon's reaching arm with a tight grip and held fast. Tyler Perry told Derek Dixon to relax and just to let it happen, and that Perry wasn't going to hurt Dixon. Perry continued to sexually grope his ass. Dixon's anxiety rapidly escalated, thinking that he soon may be R-worded. Dixon was not sure what to do, and his breath shortened. Tyler Perry ignored Dixon's refusal and held Dixon's hand fast, preventing him from reaching his drawers. Dixon was naked. And I don't want to laugh because it's not funny, man. This is crazy. Dixon was naked and being groped by a large, drunk, and sexually frustrated 6'5" man who had Dixon in his clutches. Dixon did not know if he was going to have to get into a physical fight, but he knew that any efforts to fight back were hopeless. Tyler Perry had armed security at his gate, was much larger than Dixon, and told Dixon that he had several blickies in his home. Dixon was desperate for a way out and remarked that he couldn't do anything sexual because he was so hungry. Attempting to change the conversation, Dixon asked, "Is there any food up here?" Which prompted Tyler Perry to withdraw and order a pizza. Dixon, in fear of his safety, followed Tyler Perry in the main house to eat the pizza. After, Dixon returned to the guest house and, unable to lock the bedroom door, he locked himself in the guest bathroom and slept on the floor. Dixon then attempted to contact some close friends about this incident. The following morning, Dixon realized that he had left his car keys in the main house, and upon going to retrieve them, encountered Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry told Dixon that night that last night's incident was why the two shouldn't drink together, and that the previous night's incident shouldn't have happened. Dixon responded saying, "Oh, so that was my fault?" To which Tyler Perry replied, "No, no, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that shouldn't have happened. I drank too much." Attempting to excuse himself for grabbing Dixon's ass, groping him, and attempting to have sex with him against his will. At this point, Dixon left Tyler Perry's home uncontrollably shaken and contacted his close friends to discuss the unspeakable horror from that night. For the next several days, until June the 6th, 2021, Tyler Perry texted and called Mr. Dixon uncontrollably, leaving messages asking Dixon to call him or answer his calls. Finally, Mr. Dixon answered the call, which point Tyler Perry began to apologize, blaming the testosterone supplements that he was taking at the time. Tyler Perry had confided in Dixon about these supplements in the past messages and decided to use them as a scapegoat for his actions. Dixon emphasized that he was not okay with what happened and that he had never asked Tyler Perry for anything, to which Tyler Perry replied, "I know. That's why I like you." Tyler Perry further attempted to rectify his misconduct by inviting Mr. Dixon on a yacht trip and telling Mr. Dixon that he was for sure going to make Mr. Dixon's pilot. Mr. Dixon realized that Tyler Perry was offering to make losing it to effectively silence Dixon. Tyler Perry sent a text message trying to arrange for Mr. Dixon to come on his yacht with another person so Dixon would feel more comfortable. Dixon responded that he would not board the yacht and refused Tyler Perry's invitation. After Mr. Dixon refused to go on Tyler Perry's yacht, Tyler Perry did not text Mr. Dixon for 5 months. Sensing that Mr. Dixon was upset, Tyler Perry called Dixon once to update him that Tyler Perry was looking for the director of the pilot. During the 5-month period, Dixon was in regular therapy. He suffered from severe depression, anxiety, stomach pains, nausea, resulting in a new prescription for another antidepressant. Dixon was diagnosed with PTSD, and his therapist recommended that he seek outpatient treatment costing around $20,000, a price too high for Dixon at that time. During that time, Dixon began speaking with people about the sexual assault and was assessing his rights. As soon as Tyler Perry realized Dixon was done talking to him, Dixon got a message from Tyler Perry's fixers. Tyler Perry's fixers called Dixon, indicating that Dixon's character in The Oval, the one that was popped, would be returning with a new storyline the next season. Dixon was receiving a graduated raise from $10,000 per episode to $16,000 per episode. That would continue to increase to the upwards of $19,000 per episode over the coming seasons. The attorney said that the Christmas came early for Dixon because he was doing a good job on The Oval. However, they also told Dixon that he was forbidden from letting his other cast members know about the raise because nobody other than him will be receiving a similar pay increase. Lastly, the fixers told Dixon that Tyler Perry wanted to buy the right to produce the pilot of Losing It and planned to spend up to $1 million producing the pilot. Dixon immediately knew why he was getting a raise and why pilot was being produced. He knew he could keep the money and the job or complain about the sexual harassment, but not both. The situation facing Dixon presenting a challenging decision that left him unable to make any action or make any decision. The prospect of the sexual assault and harassment becoming public and dealing with Tyler Perry's highly paid attorneys was daunting. Tyler Perry had significant resources where Dixon didn't. Dixon's goals of working as an actor and being discovered for his talents might be jeopardized. And what was extremely difficult decision, Dixon bowed to the pressure in fear of losing his livelihood and in hopes of advancing his career. Dixon decided to return to the set and have his pilot produced. He insisted, however, and decided to put safeguards in place between himself and Tyler Perry. In or around November 2021, Mr. Dixon returned to the shoot, the Oval. It was then when he saw Tyler Perry for the first time in person since June of 2021. Sexual assault. Mr. Dixon suffered a panic attack in a trailer, prompting another actor to calm Mr. Dixon down. Seeing that Mr. Dixon was still upset, Tyler Perry knew that he had to up the ante to ensure of Mr. Dixon's silence. Tyler Perry began periodically texting Mr. Dixon regarding the production of the pilot of Losing It to string Dixon along. Soon after, Dixon received a call from a member of Tyler Perry's production team telling him that they were considering shooting Dixon's pilot in the fall of 2021. Dixon was desperate for this good news given the uncertainty surrounding his finances and concern about his future. On or around March the 4th, 2022, Dixon signed the literary purchase agreement for the pilot, giving the rights for the series to TPS. Dixon was unaware of TPS's pre-existing television contracts with Viacom, CBS, now known as Paramount Global, which would later prevent the sale of Dixon's show to any media outlets or streaming services for 2 years. On or about March the 21st, 2022, shortly after seeing each other on the set of the Oval, Dixon and Tyler Perry began shooting the pilot. Perry called Dixon following the shoot, telling him that the show would net $2 to $3 million per episode and run for 2 seasons guaranteed. Tyler Perry purchased the rights to Losing It from Mr. Dixon, but did not try to sell it to any network. In fact, Tyler Perry was under contract with Viacom CBS, preventing him from selling Dixon's show for an additional 2 years following the purchase. In other words, Tyler Perry spent money shooting a pilot for a show and then producing the rights to it, knowing Tyler Perry could not sell the show for 2 years. Clearly, this was done for the ulterior motive of silencing Mr. Dixon. As it turns out, Tyler Perry had no intention of ever producing Losing It. Tyler Perry never made any effort to sell the show or shop it. Tyler Perry was only using the show as a quid pro quo to Dixon, holding his production over Dixon's head like a sword of Damocles. On or around April the 9th, 2022, to his surprise, the plaintiff, Mr. Dixon, received the script for another season of The Oval, in which his character, originally written as a grocery store clerk, would play a male prostitute being pursued by a pimp. This character's scenes and the story shared eerie similarities to Tyler Perry's pursuit of Mr. Dixon. While it was not surprising that one of Tyler Perry's characters would end up this way, the timing of the change to Dixon was a very clear message. As Dixon continued to read through the scripts, he started to notice that Tyler Perry included lines taken directly from things that Tyler Perry and Dixon spoke about. Perry started to base the script on real life and made it personal. For example, Tyler Perry wrote about Mr. Dixon. "I don't like none of my bitches running anyway. He was making good money for me." And around April 2022, before beginning to shoot the next season of The Oval, Tyler Perry called Dixon to discuss the June 2021 sexual assault. On the phone call, Tyler Perry lectured Mr. Dixon about how Dixon was overreacting to the sexual assault because of prior sexual assaults in Dixon's life. Perry told Dixon, he said that there was a misunderstanding and miscommunication and that Dixon needed to say no stronger. In other words, Perry blamed Dixon for the sexual assault, claiming that he felt that Dixon's no was really a yes because Dixon did not say no strongly enough to him. So as not to jeopardize his employment with defendants in TPS, Mr. Dixon dismissed the conversation, especially due to the allegedly impending sale of his show to a major broadcasting company. On or around October the 28th, 2022, after filming a full season of The Oval, Tyler Perry told Dixon that despite shooting a pilot, that it could take a while to place, and that Perry couldn't do any other television series until his deal was up with Viacom, which would take about 2 years. In or around January of 2023, Mr. Dixon indicated that he was moving to Santa Monica. He did so to put some distance between himself and Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry replied that he was glad to hear that Dixon was moving away and asked if Dixon's no was stronger than before he left. Tyler Perry reiterated that Dixon should have a strong no and make it clear when he said no. This was Tyler Perry's way of once again referring to his June 2021 sexual assault of Mr. Dixon and making it clear that Tyler Perry felt no remorse for assaulting Mr. Dixon against Mr. Dixon's will. Mr. Dixon remained calm considering these triggering comments because he needed Tyler Perry to help him with his dreams of producing a new show, and because Tyler Perry was still a regular actor on The Oval. Even after Mr. Dixon moved to California, the quid pro quo harassment and attempts to cover up the sexual assault by promising a show continued. Tyler Perry would call Dixon, who felt obliged to pick up Tyler Perry's phone calls and respond to the text messages. These conversations would often start about work and the men's business relationship, and then transition to further conversations about Dixon's sex life, adding to Dixon's trauma and forcing him to relive the sexual assault. Tyler Perry continued to envelop Dixon in this feeling of reliance and justify the sexual assault that happened. Tyler Perry would call Dixon and say, "You understand when you have hit a hit show," and in the same breath refer to the sexual assault by saying, "I'm so glad we're past that." Dixon knew that he had to just hold his tongue because Tyler Perry was still employing Mr. Dixon. On or around October 2023, Tyler Perry finally contacted Mr. Dixon, indicating that he was going to be finished with his Paramount Global contract in January 2024, and that he would be able to start working on selling Losing It. Tyler Perry was just hoping that the state of limitations would run on Dixon's sexual assault claims before closing the door on Dixon's hope and on the quid pro quo that Tyler Perry offered Dixon for his silence. In the same conversation, while they were talking about Perry starting to do things with Losing It, Tyler Perry also asked Mr. Dixon who he was having sex with. Tyler Perry further pushed for details, asking Dixon if he was the giver or the receiver in the scenario, or if Mr. Dixon used a condom and prepped when engaging in sexual acts. Tyler Perry continued to probe other intimate details about Mr. Dixon's sex life. Tyler Perry again told Mr. Dixon that he wants a partner with whom he can have an emotional and sexual relationship, but who goes back to their partner at the end of the day. In December of 2023, Christian Keys, another actor who worked for Tyler Perry prior to Dixon's employment, posted a video on social media platforms detailing his abusive experience with an anonymous black Hollywood billionaire, which Dixon pieced together and believed to have been Tyler Perry. Mr. Dixon heard Mr. Keys' account and saw that Tyler Perry had been engaging in the same sexual conduct as other actors. Just like the interactions described by Keys, Tyler Perry would get drunk, climb into Dixon's bed, and start fondling Dixon's cakes. Dixon wanted to share his experiences with the media to prevent other actors from being abused at the hands of Tyler Perry. Around this time, Tyler Perry called Dixon, indicating that he really wanted to find a home for Dixon's television series, again, perpetuating the quid pro quo after the sexual assault to keep Dixon and his claims at bay. Then in January of 2024, Tyler Perry told Dixon to begin working on a pitch deck for investors for the pilot. Despite having 8 episodes written, Tyler Perry only produced one, claiming that the president of his company, Michelle Sneed, conveniently misplaced $1 million that was going to be used for the show. During this time, Tyler Perry further solicited Dixon's assistant with other films and projects that Tyler Perry was working on. Once again, Dixon was in a position where he could not say no. In or around March of 2024, Tyler Perry indicated to Mr. Derek Dixon that the individual who was meant to pitch the pilot became depressed and can no longer pitch the show. This was another excuse for the fact that Tyler Perry never liked the show and never intended to sell it. Mr. Dixon did not get angry and allowed Tyler Perry more time to figure things out for the show. Mistakenly, sensing that Dixon had forgiven him, Tyler Perry started back up with the harassment. Tyler Perry began to harass Mr. Dixon, who was still working on the Oval and who was still waiting eagerly for Tyler Perry to sell Losing It. Tyler Perry would tell Dixon that he loved Dixon, that Dixon should be living his life, and that Dixon should be having sex more. Tyler Perry even indicated that he would send Dixon's show to Peter Friedlander at Netflix. But all this was just an attempt to remind Dixon of the sword of Damocles hanging over his neck. Later, Tyler Perry told Dixon that Netflix turned down the show. Dixon was never contacted by any individuals from Netflix regarding the show, and no sale ever materialized. In or around June of 2024, Tyler Perry, sensing that Dixon was getting frustrated about the show not getting off the ground and still concerned about the sexual assault being made public, offered Dixon a position as a writer on Tyler Perry shows, indicating that he needed a replacement to continue writing. It was only then that Dixon woke up and realized that Tyler Perry was never going to be serious about helping him. Tyler Perry was only doing things for Dixon if Dixon played along with the sexual harassment and assault. Tyler Perry was only interested in preventing Dixon from exposing the dark side of Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry only cared that people still view him as a victim. He once said he was, even now as he took shape as the victimizer. Dixon became sick to his stomach. Rather than continue down this path, Mr. Dixon took a heroic step of reporting sexual harassment to the EEOC. After reporting the sexual harassment, defendants did not make any investigation into the complaint and did not take any steps to further harassment from occurring. Because they took no action to prevent further assault or harassment, Mr. Dixon had to quit his job working on the last season of the Oval. Dixon did so even though he was under contract to finish filming and stood close to making $400,000. Dixon did not want to be sexually harassed or placed in danger of sexual assault again. He then retaliated against Dixon. He told Dixon that if he quit and told other actors why he quit, he would be in breach of his contract. He told Dixon that the only way out was to portray his departure from the show as a medical leave due to emotional distress caused by the sexual harassment. The leave of absence was to be a paid medical leave. Instead, he made the leave of absence unpaid and therefore terminated the employment, causing Mr. Dixon additional losses of income. Man, this is a bad situation, bro. Bad situation with Tyler Perry, man. And this dude has accused Tyler Perry of doing this to multiple people, bro. He have accused Tyler Perry of doing this to multiple people, bro. This is unbelievable stuff, man. God, dog, man. Tyler Perry is, man. And listen, bro. People have been saying stuff. People have been whispering stuff For all these years, bro, they have been saying and whispering things. The man is suing Tyler Perry for $260 million. Let me repeat myself again. He is suing Tyler Perry for $260 million. Right? I'm telling y'all right there, right now. $260 million. Crazy work. Unbelievable stuff, man. But this what happens, man. You know what I'm saying? And this why I told y'all I don't be praising none of these celebrities, bro. I don't be praising none of these celebrities, bro. And I try to tell everybody listening to my video, these cats don't be want to listen to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Now again, Tyler Perry's innocent unless proven guilty in the court of law. But Tyler Perry have had, man, these type of things have been alleged. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, rumored. Excuse me, let me say that. Nothing has been proven, but these type of things, there's been rumors of this type of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? And people been, saying this, saying that. But I'm just telling y'all, man, bro, this is why I try to tell y'all, man, I don't be worshiping none of these guys, man. At all, bro. None of them. I don't get it, none of these cats, man. And I'm just being honest with all of y'all that's listening to this video, man. Right? Right? And so I think that everybody needs to think about this. And I think Tyler Perry's in major trouble. Right? He's in major trouble, bro. Major trouble, bro. Major trouble, bro. Bad situation, man. Yeah, man. Bad situation, man. Right? Wow, bro. I mean, this is sad, man. Very sad situation. The brother who had been accused, the brother who's accusing him, you know what I'm saying? You never want to see nobody go through that type of stuff, man. But Tyler Perry, man, you on the clock, brother. You on the clock, brother. Um, you know, people gonna want to hear from you about this. Cause this one right here, man, yeah, this one right here got real, bro. The man said that you know what I'm saying? He said you violated him, dog. And he's suing you for that. And so now it's one of those things where we see what Tyler Perry has to say, you guys. I think that's what it's boiling down to right now. What does Tyler Perry say? What do you guys think Tyler Perry says? I'd like to know that from everybody that's listening to this video. What do you guys think that Tyler Perry's response to this would be? And would any of you guys believe a response from Tyler Perry on this? That is a question I have too. Would anybody actually believe a response from Tyler Perry? These are very, very sensitive issues, man. Tyler Perry's up against it right now, man. He got a lot of people talking about this, man. And so we're going to see where it pans out with this guy, man. I'll tell y'all right now, man. I've heard things like little rumors and stuff over the years. Never really went in on it because never really had evidence it was true. But this is nasty work. Oh yeah, let me get some of these donations, y'all. My bad, you guys. Shout out to Carol Osago. Yo, that's why I don't be pronouncing last names. I apologize to y'all. Everybody, they be having these last names I can't pronounce. That's why I don't be pronouncing last names. But salute to you for the donation. Much love to you in the Cash App. Also, let me get to these other people who sent donations in the Cash App. Shout out to the brother Kevin Woolridge. with the donation in the Cash App. Salute to you. Shout out to let me see, Rose in the Cash App. Salute to you. Also, salute to Julius in the Cash App. Shout out to Gabrielle in the Cash App. Also, salute to Rochelle in the Cash App. Shout out to the sister Leslie in the Cash App. Salute to Kimon, Kimone, Kimani. Shout out to Kimani in the Cash App. Appreciate you. Shout out to the brother Melvin in the Cash App. Salute to you. A lot of people going in on Tyler Perry, man. A lot of people going in on Tyler Perry right now, man. In this Cash App, man. So salute to everybody that sent donations, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all of y'all. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Y'all already know what it is, man. They going in on this dude, bro. For real, for real. Other than that, I'm gonna get some rest tonight, you guys. Unless something big comes up, I ain't gonna come back because I gotta get some rest, man. But I came out of here just to give y'all this breaking news because I wasn't gonna come on no more today unless something crazy happened. And something crazy happened. So I'm gonna get some rest, you guys. And if there ain't no more breaking news, y'all gonna see me tomorrow. Salute to everybody that showed love, everybody tapped in. Y'all know what it is. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do y'all believe it or not? Let me know what y'all feel, man. Peace.
All right, you guys. So we appreciate everybody that popped in, supported this video. Make sure that you guys shop our merch. We got that new A-Weapons merchandise right there below this video. All you got to do is look below. The links will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well to get the merch, to donate, support the channel, and subscribe to our podcast show. You'll see all those links pinned at the top of the comment section of this video. And we appreciate everybody that supports this channel and our networks. Also, that straight drop weight loss formula. Go to the website. You guys will see that. A link for that will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well. Go right there for all of your weight loss needs. Straight drop weight loss formula. We have a lot of testimonials on the website. You can go to www.str-8-drop.com and get you some of the weight loss formula today. Take your weight loss serious. Get in the gym, work out, exercise, and do what you got to do. Stay on point. We appreciate everybody that's been locked into this video. Again, all the links are pinned at the top of the comment section below. Salute to all of y'all. And again, we appreciate everybody who support what we doing over here.